Hello guys, in this tutorial we are going to cover migration from SQL Server to Oracle. To migrate data from SQL Server to Oracle, I am going to use SQL Developer tool provided by Oracle. Okay, so now you can see that I am going to connect with my SQL Server named instance. You can see this is my named instance and I am going to use my password to connect with SLogin. Okay, finally I'm connected with my instance and now let's create a database for demo purpose. Okay, so I'm not going to create any database. I have already a data with my database, so my database name will be something this hotel. Okay, and here is also this hotel. Okay, and now create database, use. I'm going to create two table, room and customer table. Okay, you can see it has been created successfully. There are some fields available, so we are not going to emphasize on these things on data on tables. Okay, we have to emphasize only on migration. So we have inserted some data. Let's see, are we able to retrieve data or not? So it's saying that something. Okay, okay, no problem. Yes, there are some errors, so no problem. You can see your data is here. Now we are going to use SQL Developer tool to migrate data. Okay, you can see this is my SQL Developer. I'm going to connect with my system user. Okay, you can give any name here, username. My username is system and your password is here. Let's test. Success. Connect. Now you can see you are connected. Okay, with system database. So actually this is not database, this is table space. Okay, system table space. So to migrate data, it is always suggested and it is always a good practice to work on a separate user. Okay, so here to migrate data we are also use we are also going to use a new user to migrate data. Okay, so let's create a user. Create user. My username will be any username like migrate data. This is my username, identified by something 1234. Okay, and default table space. This is my user, so there is a table space users and temporary table space is 10. Okay, let's execute this and see what is going to happen. It's going to say that user migrate data created successfully. You can give any name here. Okay, according to your requirement or according to your understanding. Okay, I just used this user. So now let's connect with this user. Okay, so you can first you have created the user and you have assigned the table space. Now we are going to grant some permission to this user. Grant. So I'm not going to use some specific permission to this user. I'm going to give complete permission so that in the future I don't face any problem. Okay, so grant all privilege to your username, migrate data. Okay, but if you work in production environment, then it is always suggested only give some specific permission to the user so that he cannot do any unrestriction task. Okay, so identified by new password here. Now execute this query. You can see yes. Okay, no problem. Now try to connect with this user. My yes, you can write anything. Migrate. My username is migrate user. Okay, and password is something 1234. Now test. It's saying that so there is some problem. Test. Still there is some problem. So what kind of problems are there? Okay, here migrate data. My username is migrate data. Test success. Connect. Now you can see that you are connected. Okay, but if you see, then you are not able to retrieve any tables because in this user you did not create any tables. Now to migrate, you have to also connect with SQL Server instance using Oracle SQL Developer tool. So let's see how to do this. If you see here, you have only one driver available in SQL Server Developer tool, that is Oracle drivers. Okay. So to connect with other database server, you need the driver of that data server should be installed on this Oracle SQL Developer tool. So let's see how to do this. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to install the driver of SQL Server in Oracle SQL Developer. So let's see how to do this. Okay. Go to browser. Here type jdts. Okay, and you can see jdts jdbc driver. Okay, just click here. Okay, you can see SQL Server and Sybase jdbc driver. Means in this driver both driver is available, SQL Server to connect with SQL Server and to connect with Sybase. Okay, now you can download any of the folder here. So I'm going to download this because this is downloaded many times. Okay, so and here you have to select this dist.zip folder. Okay, 551 KB. Now let's download this. So I have, as you will see, it's going to download. Okay, now it will download this. I have already downloaded, that's why. Okay, let's say it's going to download and download it. Open folder. As you will open folder, you can see this. I just extracted this. You can see here inside this everything is here. Okay, now what you have to do here, jdts and now as you downloaded this, you have to do some task. Okay, extract this. Now this is, I'm just going to give its name jdts driver. Okay, this is jdts drivers. Let's go to your SQL Developer tool. Go to tools and preferences. Here you have to select, maybe there is this kind of window. Okay, will come to you, so don't be confused about this. Go to database, expand this, and now here select third party jdbc drivers. Okay, click add entry. Go to your download location wherever you have downloaded it. I just downloaded it in download folder inside the compressed GDTH driver, and here select this. Okay, select this, select. Okay, now click on connection and you can see SQL Server and Sybase tab also included in it successfully. Okay, means now you are able to connect with SQL Server. Okay, let's try to connect. So I'm going to give my connection name. Okay, this is my host name, username SA, and password will be something. I'm not going to tell you my password. Okay, and retrieve database, you can see successfully retrieved. Okay, so server. Okay, you can see you are able to retrieve data from SQL Server. I just created a database. What name? This hotel. Okay, test success, connect. Now you can see that you are successfully connected with SQL Server database here. Okay, you can see, and my this hotel is my database. Review inside the tables, you can see customer and room. Now let's try to execute this. Okay, I'm going to try to execute the query to retrieve data from my table customer. Okay, yes, you are able to retrieve. Okay, so let's see the process to migrate data. You can see you have created a migrate user, migrate data. So just click on that table space, go to migrate repository, associate migration repository. Okay, it will install repository. It will take some moments, so have patience, don't be confused. If you not give complete permission to the user, maybe it will erase some kind of errors. Okay, okay, now you can see migrate. Okay, click. So now click on that, select your database here, this. Now go to SQL Server, select your database. Now click on migrate to Oracle. Okay, now select your connection, select a connection to for migration repository. I'm going to use this migrate. Okay, this hotel migration. Okay, you can give any name here. I'm going to specify a directory where every information will be saved. Okay, next choose the third party database, this one. Okay, my this hotel is in here, so maybe like this, so you can add this. Okay, next add new rule. You don't need to add rules. Okay, because it is already set, so you don't need to do here anything. Okay, it's going to do everything automatically. Okay, you don't need to think anything about it. Okay, click next, and here to choose a target connection to generate and run the database migrate script. Okay, so it will be more better if you use system database because it is very large database. Okay, so it will be easy, but you can use the same, no problem, drop object. Okay, now let's click next, and here you can see, okay, target is online, click next, and now it's going to migrate. You can see everything is performing very well, no problem. Okay, it will take near about 30 seconds. Okay, migration action have completed successfully. Click OK. Now here you can see, click this hotel migration. You can see capture database objects means this is your source and this is your target. Now click this hotel and this hotel and here customer. Okay, let's try to connect directly to this schema. So this hotel, test, success, connect. Yes, you connected. You connected. You can see you are connected. Okay. Now you can see successfully migrated database. So no problem. Now let's see that's is it working as I am expecting or not. Select st from, okay, customer. Now execute this and you can see that's your record is here. Okay. Let's see the objects, customer room, okay, CID, CNAME, wirecat 2, you can see it's changed to wirecat 2 numbers where I used INT, it's changed to number. Okay, no problem. Now like this you can migrate your data.